Finally, we are here in Shirakawa-go, which is the place I wanted to come the most since I came to Japan. Let's explore the village and then to see what's interesting. I'm so excited. Come on, let's go.
Before showing you more of the village, we first want to explain a little bit more about how to get there, as the village is not that accessible and actually quite remote because it's in the middle of the mountains. So the easiest way to get there is by Shinkansen to either Toyama or Kanazawa Station, and from there are buses that take you straight to the village. For us, we've actually decided to get a rental car since that gives us a little bit more flexibility. Okay, and so from here, it's about an hour-and-a-half drive to get to Shirakawa-go, but given the snowy conditions, we're going to take it slow to make sure we get there safely. So we'll see you there. Okay, so we've safely made it, and the drive was actually surprisingly a lot easier than I thought. And it is snowing right now, and we can't wait to check out this beautiful little town and village.
Yay! There's a tiny little shrine here. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's go. It's actually not as cold as we expected. So the weather right now is still quite okay, but it's snowing heavily right now. So the floor is a little bit slippery. You have to be very careful. But you can see a lot of the snows have already stacked up here. The shrine is a bit small, but it's very sacred here with the pile up snow, and then everything becomes so white and everything is so peaceful. The small little shrine in the middle of the village is very beautiful and very sacred.
So now we're going to make our way up to the observation deck. And so this observation deck, we're actually going to come back again at night. But during the daytime, anyone can come up. But at night, you need to have a special ticket. And so since we're staying here tonight, we actually get a ticket as part of the accommodation package. But if not, you actually need to go through a lottery process to get a ticket. We're now making our way up to the observation deck. And so even though we're going to come back here tonight to see the light up, we're going to check it out during the day as well, just to kind of get a different perspective, see what it's like, and to see the whole village. And since the light up event is actually going on tonight, the observation deck closes at 2:45, so make sure to get here earlier. From the observation deck, you can get the best view of the village where you can see all the beautiful farmhouses, and with the snow coming down, it makes it such a magical scene that you can't miss and definitely makes this entire trip worth it. We can't wait until we can come back here at night to see the entire thing again, but with all the lit up farmhouses. Check this out, the staff over here is setting up the lights for the light up event tonight. Shirakawa-go is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the reason this place is famous is because of the farmhouses here. This place is most famous for the winter months, but it's actually also beautiful year-round as well. Because of the heavy snowfall in the area, the farmhouses actually have the really slanted roofs that allow the snow to fall off. And in Japanese, it's called Gassho-zukuri, which literally means praying hand construction, which is the shape that the roofs seem to resemble. We've actually booked one of these places to stay at tonight, and so we'll actually show you later in the video the inside of one of these farmhouses. But before that, we'll continue exploring the rest of the village. Throughout the village, there's a bunch of these farmhouses that you can wander around and check out the outside of and take photos of.
Time to check in.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Finally arrived here, so this is our room. Lovely room. It's very Japanese style. It's so warm here. And we also have this Japanese style slide door. And then it's actually, you can go straight out to the front door of the hotel. I'm gonna close it because it's so cold outside. I like the Japanese style traditional hotel because they have this cute Japanese style suite. And if you feel very hungry on your trip to come here, you can take some sweetness first.
just finished checking in and are currently chilling in a room waiting for the lights to turn on. And so the lights are not actually on the entire night, and they're actually only on between 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. And so one other thing to point out is our accommodation doesn't have dinner tonight. And typically these farmhouses actually have dinner, but because of the light up event, which overlaps with dinner time, a lot of people are actually out and about exploring the lights, and so no one's actually around for dinner. And so many of the accommodations end up not serving dinner because of that reason. And so for us, our accommodation is actually gonna provide us some onigiris or rice balls and some fruits for us to enjoy. But because of that, if we wanna get food, we're actually have to go out into the town and hopefully find some food there. And also no need to worry about the cold, because not only is there a heater in the room, there's also a hot carpet. So you can stay nice and toasty inside this farmhouse. And so we also have the traditional Japanese sleeping option here in this room. And we have the futon, which we will lay on the tatami floor, as well as plenty of extra blankets to make sure we're not cold throughout the night.
Please keep in mind that you need a ticket to go to the observation deck to see the light up. The hotel have prepared us 2 tickets already. So all we need to do is just go to the entry and then show this to the staff, and then they will let us in.
So this entire house is actually quite big. And so over here, we have the living room or the dining room where everyone can eat. And so we'll be eating here for breakfast tomorrow morning. And over here, we have the toilets in the back.
Because the bathroom is shared, so if you want to take the bath, you have to make a reservation on this timetable. So let's do 8:30 to 9. I'm gonna put Brian's name here.
So one other thing we've just noticed about this farmhouse in general is it's actually quite dark. Since it doesn't really have any windows, it's mostly those like paper doors. There's not a lot of light that can come into this house. Even during the day and at night, it doesn't really feel too different. But it is super cozy actually, because it's all wooden structures everywhere. If you can stay here, it's definitely worth it just to experience it.
It's getting darker now. The light up has started. We are going to the village and then going to check it out. So excited for it. The light up event has been paused for 2 years because the COVID. Now COVID is almost finished, so as more tourism can come in Japan, and then we can see a lot of people here today, as I have more people than we expected.
So even though we came here during the afternoon and got to see this whole place, coming at night just gives a completely different atmosphere. And especially when they shine the lights at the snow, you can see the snow super visibly clear at night, and it just makes this whole experience really, really magical. And if you do come to this village, you absolutely have to come at night.
It's some pot soup. It's normal things, but it's a life changer, a lifesaver. It's good. Juicy. If you cannot find a restaurant, don't worry about it. There's a lot of street food here. So like for example, we just have some pork soup and then we have some beef skewer. So don't worry about it. You definitely can find a food, but you just have to make it before 7:30.
It's time to go back to the observation deck again. But this time is different because not everybody can go inside. Only the people who got the ticket can get to it. So I'm so excited for the exclusive experience right now.
We came to the observation deck. The good thing is that there's not many people here. We can take whatever video and photo we want to take. A little bit pity is because the snow is so heavy today, so every single video and photo we took is a little bit foggy. Personally, I prefer to walk through the village more than come to the observation to see the bird's eye view. I think it's a good experience. What about you?
Good morning again. We're off to explore the village again today. Since a lot of the tour buses come in the afternoon, we're hoping the village is actually quite empty right now, and so we can explore a little bit without the hordes of crowds that we saw last night. This is a very picturesque bridge that leads into the village. And there's a lot of people on this bridge, and the reason for that is because there's a parking lot over here. And so everyone needs to take this bridge to get into the village. There's all the snow around you with the beautiful river and the trees. This is an amazing photo spot. Definitely to stop by here.
It's so beautiful here. Oh my God. What's next? We're gonna explore the rest of the village. Maybe the museum first? Where's the museum?
We're currently on the main street of the town, and there's a bunch of restaurants and shops that line the street that you can go buy some souvenirs or buy some snacks if you're hungry during the day.
It seems like he's the local mascot in this area. Hi, guy.
Because a big part of this town's economy is based off of tourism, there's a lot of stores here. And actually the stores sell a bunch of probably locally made goods. So you have a lot of straw goods like straw sandals, as well as these straw hats, perfect for the wintertime.
Here wraps up our exciting journey for the Shirakawago Village. It's so cold here, but so beautiful and wonderful. So please look forward for our next video. Stay tuned, guys. Bye-bye.